What is up, Mav fans and Hope heads? Hope your vibes are immaculate today. I'm AG, your host, owner, CEO, director, manager, and all that. Welcome on into another episode of Mavs Rundown. Appreciate you for listening. And man, the Mavs blow out the Portland Trailblazers 128-78 tonight. This is their second to last game of the year. Great team win. If get right into this game, man. It only took 6 minutes for us to get a double-digit lead in this game. And in the first quarter, Luka kind of has a little takeover, and we already lead 36-13 at the end of the first quarter. That's how lopsided this game was, really from the get-go. It was just, once we broke that lead double-digit, it was like we were coasting from there, and everything was going great for us. At the end of the first quarter, some of the big news really the only big news out of this game is Luka gets his 16th technical foul of the season, because at the end of the first, there was like a second and a half left on the clock. Luka, they throw it into Luka. Of course, Luka's always going to try and heave it up and try and make like some type of half-court shot, at the buzzer, end of the buzzer type stuff. And he did. And if you went back and look at the replay, the guy, Trailblazer that was on him, I don't remember which guy it was, but really did bump Luka right there in the butt. And it showed on the replay, it bumped him so much that he made Luka land on his butt. He bumped him there so hard. He bumped him so hard. I mean, I won't say it was real hard, but it was enough of a collision to where it bumped Luka, made him fall on his ass. And that's why Luka was like, damn, that should have been a foul. And it went to, if you were watching the game, it went to commercial break. But during the commercial break, he apparently went off on the ref, and the ref wasn't having it, and totally teched him up there for that. And now with his 16th technical foul, that grants him a 1-game suspension. So now on our last game of the year, against the Spurs on Sunday, Luka will not play in that game. He will be suspended for that game. All is good in Mavland, though, because, let them rest, whatever. Last game of the season won't really matter now, in the sense of tonight that Mavs actually locked up their top 4 seed. So we will have home court advantage going to the playoffs. Good stuff, Mavs. We've been wanting that, especially needing that the last 2 years. We always want that, but the last 2 years, it's like, we were like, damn, man, we really wish we had a home court advantage in this. Well, really, maybe not in the bubble, but at least last year in the playoffs, it really showed. Having that Game 7 at home would have been, crucial. So, really good tonight that the Mavs come out and get this win. And, it sucks that Luka won't play in the last game of the year, but it's okay, because I think, honestly, it'll give, enough for the rest of these guys to have a game of their own without Luka, last game of the year. Hopefully we're still fighting for that 3 seed, so they're still fighting for something, so they'll be motivated. It won't just be kind of a lackadaisical game. Hopefully they'll still be motivated, because we still are in the running for the 3 seed, which I'll get to here in a little bit. But yeah, man, Luka will be out. He got a 16th test. Maybe he could have held it back, but it is what it is. He'll be out. Hopefully the rest of this team, really picks up, because we want to see them shine and do what they do. That would be really great. And, good to see, especially before the playoffs, because, we're already looking like a well-oiled machine. And it would be good, honestly, to have just have a really good game without Luka, and have everybody else, be able to step up and just gain some more confidence going into the playoffs more than, what we have now. Of course, that could backfire, because if we somehow, for some reason, get blown out, which I hopefully, knock on wood, but if something like that were to happen on, Sunday, then you're like, damn, we really need Luka. We could just be an off night, all that. Anyway, getting it down into, murky waters still. Without Luka, it's okay. His team's rolling, playing well. Even without him, we still clinched, the home court advantage. And Luka, basically, he knew after he got that tech, he's going to get suspended. I'm sure it's talked about on the bench, even, before that, and especially, I'm sure, at halftime. And if you were unlike me, if you missed that third quarter, man, we kind of missed out. I will say, I missed out because I'm here with my family, out of town with my family. We made some s'mores. We made s'mores, so that was pretty sweet. But I mean, if you're watching the game, it was pretty sweet to see Luka go off for 25 points in the third quarter. Dang, like supernova. You could tell it's like, all right, this is gonna be my last game. I'm gonna give it all I got. They were already up, so he knew he was gonna play a whole lot. Basically, the third quarter, and that was it. And he took advantage of it. He was hitting threes, man. Luka, 25 points in the third quarter. He finished the night with 39 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, shooting 12 of 21 from the field. Crazy good. And then 7 of 14 from the three. Really good. So, it's good to see from Luka. This will be the last game of the season, so next time we see Luka, we'll be in the playoffs. So, this was essentially the last game of the season. As I just said, last game of the season. So, it's good to see him end the year on a high note and scoring, so much and just really, controlling the whole game, essentially. Into the first quarter, he already had 13, 8 and 4. So I mean, he was already done. We were already up 36-13. So he just kind of cruise controlled and hit the nuclear button in the third quarter for his shooting and just went off right there for his scoring bit. But other than that, great game by everybody else. They had the player of the game. I'll give my player of the game. Definitely game ball goes to Luka. Got the tech, but this is gonna be his last game, so he gets it. 25 points in a quarter is freaking crazy. That's his second highest scoring quarter of his career, second behind 28 first quarter he had against the Clippers earlier on this season, actually. But so Luka, game ball to him. He went off, did really well. And honestly, if I can get the game ball to the whole team, I'd do that type of stuff. But I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a cop out. But we're gonna give to one player, give to Luka, since this will be his last game. On TV, they had up for their player of the game. Dwight Powell. He did really well tonight. He's continuing dominating. In his aspect, not dominating as in fucking 2020. But he dominated in a good fashion where he scored 18 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Did really well, 7 of 7 from the field. Just very efficient. Did what he did the last few games. He was just really finishing what he's supposed to. He's looking healthy. To me, it's like him playing this like this. It just, to me, it signals he's healthy. He's ready to go. So that's good. What you want to see in the playoffs. Everybody else, Dodo, great game from him. 5 threes tonight, 5 of 7 from 3. I think he missed his first 2. Then it goes on to make 5, his next 5. So, yeah, because I was watching the first quarter and he missed those first 2. So I definitely know he made those next 5 straight. So that's pretty good. 15 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist for him. Reggie contributed only 5 points, but of course, great defense. Jalen Brunson, a huge game for him. Kind of just relaxed. Didn't have to do too much. He scored 9. Of course, again, if you're one big money, you kind of want to see him at least score double digits or get his average. And he didn't do that, but can't complain when you win by 50. And then off the bench guys did really well tonight. Bertans came in, hit a couple threes. Starting Brown, even he got a lot of garbage minutes, but did pretty well. Boban was in there. I want to say Spencer Dinwiddie, of course, our acquisition, main guy, did really well. He had 14 in this game, 4 or 5 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3. I mean, just continued just to hit at a very high, precise clip, and that's something we needed. Of course, his stats always looked skewed because, I mean, he averaged like 31% from career from 3. So you're thinking he's not a good shooter, but if you go back and actually look. He was on really bad teams, so he was like the main guy having to take these shots, really contested, or double teamed kind of shots where nobody else on the team could create, basically as much as he could. So he was having to do a whole lot. So of course the percentages are going to go down when you're having to take a lot of more tougher shots. So now when he's over with a good team like Dallas, with us, with Luka and all these other guys, like. He's got a lot more room, a lot more space to do everything, operate. And now, all of a sudden, he's more of a seasoned player. So now his efficiency is just shot up through the roof with us. And that's so good to see. And this is another good game from him you want to see before playoffs. So, good stuff from him. Everybody else came in, did all right. Nobody else really did anything worth mentioning. But of course, we saw some Boban minutes. He scored 8 points, 6 rebounds. Fans love that when he's in there. Other than that, man, I mean, 50-point win against a team that honestly you don't. If you were to start naming these players, everybody, a normal fan would have no idea. Which honestly, I'm looking at their roster and I honestly don't really know any of these guys. Like, if anybody really does, man, you're probably just a Portland Trailblazer fan. So, yeah, really crazy stuff. Another crazy stat. We held the Blazers to 13 points in the first quarter, and then we held them to nine points in the fourth quarter. Which, given they were just missing shots, but just crazy stuff by them. Mavericks, is pointing this out, which not to like beat on like a really bad team, but just the way that we beat on them is just how a good team is supposed to do, is how they are supposed to play against a much lesser opponent, especially a team that really is missing everybody and got rid of everybody. So, they have nobody left. And we handle business tonight, and that's good to see. That's what you want to see in this team. Especially, again, moving forward into the playoffs. 50-point win tonight, guys, is the third largest victory in Mavericks history, franchise history. We have 2 other times we tied at 50, and then the second most was 51, and then the most is 53, 2014 in Philly. So, but yeah, man, great stuff tonight by the Mavs. And another crazy stat I saw was the Mavs are 10-1 when Dwight Powell scores 15 points or more. So hey, man, we just gotta make sure he get him these looks and he's finishing. And man, good things will happen for the Mavs. And it's always good to see Dwight Powell when he scores more than really in double digits, because that means that he's finding his way in the lane, because all he does is run to the rim, rim roll. And so if he's making buckets, that means he's getting open somehow. Either Luka's finding them, or he's able to sneakily get up over or behind the defense and making really good shots. And he's efficient at it. He's not wasting attempts out there. So good stuff for the Mavs. Man, this will be a short pod. This is going to be a short pod. There's my phone let's see. Oh, the Rangers lost. Sorry I had that on, but yeah, the Rangers, I just got the notification. The Rangers lost. They were up 4-0 in the first inning, man. They came back, and the Toronto Blue Jays came back and beat the Rangers first game of the year. But it's all right, guys. Hey, just look at the Mavs. We were 16-18, man, going in December, man. 2 games under 500, man, in December. And we turned things around. New Year, we turned things around. And now look at us, man. We're a top 4 seed. We will have home court advantage in the playoffs. And that's so amazing. And, good stuff for the Mavs. Good time to be a Mavs fan. And now looking ahead at the schedule. As I said earlier, like the Mavs are, we are top 4 seed, but we are still, climbing. We could get to the 3rd seed, which again, we want the 3rd seed. If you're a Mavs fan, you want the 3rd seed, because then that makes your path to the conference finals, easier, because in the second round, we would eventually have to play the winner of if you get the 3 seed, you play more than likely the 2 seed, which is Memphis. So instead of having to play Phoenix, so you want to say Phoenix for at least the conference finals if they make it that far, if we make it that far. So easier path to get that if we can get the 3 seed. Hopefully we can right now. With this win tonight, we're only a half game back from them. Golden State 51-29, and Dallas 51-30. So just a half game back. So we just need Golden State to drop 1 game, man. 1 game, and we might get it because they play in the back-to-back. They played tomorrow, Saturday night, if you're listening, and tonight, and then they play Sunday, which is all the last games of the year are on Sunday. Mavs play Sunday night too at 8:30. I remember that for the Spurs, and so if the Warriors can lose, and they play tomorrow. Tomorrow they play the Spurs at Spurs, so that's good for the Spurs to kind of have to play the Warriors and then kind of lessen up, or hopefully use all their energy and they have to turn around and play us on Sunday, so that's good. And then also the Warriors have to play the Spurs, who are tough. And let me see, right now they could honestly, the Spurs in New Orleans, I think that technically they're still fighting for that 9 and 10, like see who basically, like New Orleans is 2 games up, but if they drop maybe their last 2 games and San Antonio wins, maybe San Antonio, I don't know their tiebreaker situation, but maybe San Antonio gets the tiebreaker in their head-to-head matchups. And so maybe they're still fighting for stuff. So San Antonio hopefully still comes out aggressive and punches Golden State in the mouth tomorrow night. If not, then Warriors have to go and play the other team, New Orleans Pelicans, on Sunday. So hopefully, man, hopefully there is a way on a back-to-back. There is a way that hopefully they might slip up and lose just one game if the Mavs can just pull off. Now it's without Luka on Sunday. So hopefully if the Mavs can just, without Luka, just, focus in and take care of business one last time for the end of the year, it could pay off big. Because if Golden State drops one and we stay focused and we win, which I think we will know going into the 8:30. Oh, I don't know what time their game starts, but we might know going into their last game of the year, like where we're at on if we win, we get the 3 seed or not. But still got to put yourself in that position. So to do that, we got to come out and get that win Sunday either way. Just come out focused, ready to win either way. But hopefully, man, Golden State could drop one. If they drop the one Saturday, then Mavs should be all go focused on Sunday, and that would be a great win without Luka if they're able to pull that off against the Spurs. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. We just went over the seeding. Hopefully, Mavs. We got the home court advantage. That's what we really, really wanted this year. And now, honestly, we have a chance to go even further to get the 3 seed if we can just win one more game, and hope and the Warriors maybe drop one. Or they have to at least drop one. And that's good stuff for the Mavs. Good sign for the Mavs. Either way, if we were just in the season right now, we were the 4 seed, that'd still be good, man. That's good stuff, especially from where we started to now to a 50-win team, man. 51 wins on the year so far. Like, the great stuff by the Mavericks. Holding it down at home court still. 28-12 at home. We're really showing home court advantage now this year. It seems like in the past it was almost not so much of an advantage, but now I think now the team's getting better. Now I think our home court, now everybody's rocking with the Mavs. Like, okay, yeah, I see the vision. We're actually heading somewhere now. Luka's gonna take us to the promised land eventually. So everybody's hyped up, and it seems like they play so well at home. So it's really good to see the Mavs get the home court advantage now this year in the playoffs. And now I saw that I already got the email saying that the pre-sale, the tickets were already going on sale. Pre-playoff tickets for the first 2 home games, I'm sure, are already going on sale, about to go on sale down at the Mavs.com. So yeah, it's exciting times. Don't know exactly who will play if we were in the 4th seed or even the 3rd seed, because right now Utah and Denver are battling out. They're basically in the same situation as us, Golden State, where Utah has a half-game lead over Denver. So the last, 2 games for these teams for the year are crucial for everybody. So good stuff by the Mavs. Fun stuff to see what happens. I'll see y'all again on Sunday. Again, don't forget to miss out on that one. Mavs play. I think the tip-off is at 8:30, so it's a late one. But hey, it's the last one of the season. Hopefully, we're fighting for that 3rd seed tomorrow night. I hope all of y'all have your Spurs gear on. Go Spurs, go! Because we need them to beat the Warriors. So I have no shame there. I will be rooting for whichever team is playing the Warriors. So hopefully we can get this 3rd seed tomorrow. Go Spurs, go! If not, if Warriors somehow win that game, then hey, Sunday, fly Pelicans fly? I don't know because I don't know their slogan. I think that's it. But go Pelicans on Sunday if that's the case. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. You can follow if you want on Twitter at Mavs_rundown. The Mavs Rundown podcast is free on YouTube along with Spotify and the Anchor app. And I'm AG. Thanks for listening. And remember, guys, cool heads prevail. And I'll see y'all next time on the Mavs Rundown.